What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. You signed up for these relationships. So my lady hits me up and she's watching Family of Fiance, right? And this couple that's in the thumbnail is on. And I'm like, she's like, you need to watch this. Like, okay. So basically, it's a open relationship. They're trying to say polyamory. Now, usually I thought polyamory was a woman get, polygamy is the guy with multiple women, and polyamory was the woman with multiple men. But whatever. But as I'm looking, I'm like, this is bad. So the woman's overweight, the other woman's overweight. The guy is in shape, but he looks like he's part of the LGBT community by the way he conducts himself. He's effeminate. To say he comes across effeminate, like if he would have come out a year or two from now, people would be like, I'm not surprised. You get what I'm saying? The families are kind of cool. Like his mom is kind of cool with it, but not kind of cool with it. And everybody's talking to her, but not talking to him because this is how he gets down. And I'm thinking to myself, would you ladies actually be with this guy if you were in shape and better and more attractive looking? The friends are overweight also. The mother's overweight also. And the reason why I say, you signed up for these relationships is because basically what it looks like, and everybody's a quote unquote freak, right? And it's like basically these are the relationships you settle for when you don't quote unquote when you're not what you call it, trying to be the best version of you, right? So to me, it looked like, okay, man, you know how to come up on using people, because the lady said she wanted an open relationship also. So the question is the open relationship a female thing or a male thing? And this is why I have to say you signed up for these relationships, because a lot of people sign up for these open relationships and then they get upset that they're open relationships, and then they get upset, oh, we have rules to this open relationships. And the reason why it's upsetting for people who are not on the outside of this is these people wanted to get married. So now you want to get married, but still have an open relationship, or you want to be able to pick and choose who you bring in the relationship. And it's like, well, there's always going to be the dynamic that the next person might actually want to be with one of y'all or fall in love with one of y'all, and y'all think it's going to happen with, we're going to find somebody that's in love with us both, and this is how we're going to do it. And it's like, And the thing about it is, who are you willing to be with, right? His plan is he was going to find her a girlfriend and a best friend, and he was going to have a wife and a girlfriend and a best friend, and it was going to, spice it up, but have a little something on the side. And the irony of this is why I brought up their weight and appearance, because they don't look that much different. They're around the same type. So you don't want anything different. You want the same type. And what I mean by that is, who's willing to take this. And I gotta bring this up. Y'all sign up for these relationships. A lot of times, some of you ladies who are overweight, y'all want guys in shape, and y'all willing to take what goes along with that because he on his gigolo side of the game, because he know you looking for somebody in shape when you're out of shape, because he was in shape, they both weren't. So I know he's dating people who are in shape, and he could leave y'all at any moment, but y'all out of shape, and who y'all could get is not going to quote unquote compare it to him. And y'all sign up for these relationships. Now, was height an issue? No, he was shorter, but their appearance was an issue. So you got to accept what you can accept. That you got to accept whatever a deal is. So I'm sitting there looking at this stuff like, these are the type of relationships people get involved in, And then when it goes bad and it goes south and it goes left and it goes sour, then you act like you didn't know what happened, and men are this and men are that and everybody's sideways. But you don't say you entered into these relationships with this in mind. I didn't know there was other women. Well, in this scenario on the show, everybody, they know that other women were involved. But then when the lady had to say that that's how she wanted it at the beginning, they kind of was like, ugh. So this is what you asked for. You're getting what you asked for. And a lot of times they say the women are more, quote unquote, sexually fluid than the men, right? So y'all want to hop in and out of being bisexual. And then you go from being bisexual to being a scorned heterosexual woman because you signed up to be a pseudo swinger and it didn't work out the way you thought. And it's like, man, listen. People get tired of y'all complaining about this when y'all did it to yourselves. That's all I'm saying. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.